Hi there, I'm Griffin Shiel and I'm a former postgraduate student at Queen Mary, University of London. I studied MSc in International Public Policy and I was one of the recipients of the 2020 Centre for European Research's Best Dissertation Prize. My dissertation was titled The Emergency Relocation Scheme, a Burden Sharing Failure. The focus of the paper was on the EU's Emergency Relocation Scheme, which was one of the major components of their response to the refugee crisis. The intention of the scheme was to alleviate pressure on the asylum systems of border states, specifically Italy and Greece, through the implementation of mandatory refugee relocation quotas for other EU states. The scheme was well-intentioned, but ultimately it failed, the targets that were set were not met, and the scheme was disbanded. My dissertation explored why. The failure of the EU's response to the refugee crisis had been the focus of many academic papers. In order to provide an alternative take, I linked these failures to the way in which Europe has integrated since the EU was created in 1992. This mode of integration is called new intergovernmentalism, and my contention is that the failure of the emergency relocation scheme should be thought of as a byproduct of the patterns of integration in Europe in the 20 or so years prior to the refugee crisis. I chose to study this because it combines two of the biggest, most enduring issues in EU policy, that of integration and immigration. Neither of these issues are going to go away anytime soon. Conversations about the size and scope of the EU will always be going on, and at the same time there will be factions in every EU state who want to limit the number of people who can reside in the Union. There's a growing tension between the desires of some to continually grow and expand the Union and those who are ill at ease with what they see as encroachment on their national sovereignty. To understand these two issues better, we have to look at them as part of a larger issue, and that's why I chose myself.